Hey, it's Pete here, and I'm back for the weekly free instant tournament number 67. So it is the 8-board match point tournament that I play on BBO. You can play it yourself by going onto BBO and clicking on Solitaire Bridge, and then you'll find the weekly free instant. Changes every week on Friday, like American time, I believe. Anyway, just try it sometime, and then you get to compare with what I do. Anyway, I will jump right in and see what's actually happening. Okay. 3 diamonds for my partner, 3 heart overcall, and I have this hand. This is actually a really interesting problem. I've got 17 points with really good spades, and I think this is about visualizing what you expect from your partner's hand and understanding their preamps, and I'm just terrible, like absolutely terrible at predicting what the robot's preamped on. Like, their philosophy is different from mine, I understand that, and every time I try and guess what they actually have, I get it wrong. But basically, are the opponents going to make 3 hearts? Probably not, but they might be able to get 9 tricks out of hearts and clubs if they've got some good distribution. Now, what sort of contracts are on the cards? So, if my partner's got, say, king, queen to 7 diamonds, and like they're pretty conservative. So let's say that they've got another, like if they've got king, queen to 7 diamonds and the king of clubs, I think that would be reasonable for what they may have. They don't need that much, but they could have that. Now, if that's the case, 3 no trumps is out of the picture because we don't have a heart stopper. But we could make 4 diamonds, maybe 5 diamonds, depending on how many hearts they have. Now, if they've got 3 hearts, this hand will not play well. If my partner's got like a doubleton heart, like maybe a 7-2-2 on diamonds, with the king of clubs and king, queen of diamonds, then I think 4 spades will probably make. But yeah, so options available to me. I could pass. I don't really like that. I think that's like pretty soft. I could try and compete in diamonds. I could try and double them. But for me, I think the standout bid is just 3 spades. But like doubling, like all of these are pretty close and really depends on what partner's got. So here I'm hoping for a 7-2-2 or something like that with the king of clubs and the king of diamonds. Or a 7-4. What? Who has a 7-4 and bids this way? Anyway, it looks like we've got 7 diamond tricks, 5 spade tricks, and if I ruff a heart, that's 13 tricks, assuming this diamond stands up. Okay, let's not block the diamonds, and let's hope that spades break not 5-1, but something bad could easily happen on this hand. Okay, nope. 13 easy tricks, and how do I think that will score? I reckon this will be par. I reckon there'll be some people that don't, like some people that don't ruff the heart, they just draw the trumps or something, not realizing that they can get 13 tricks with just 1 ruff. But let's see, like anything could happen on this hand. 85%, really. 4 spades plus 3, 85%. Okay. So first of all, 3 hearts doubled. Alright, I think this was a reasonable action, but it is actually cold. The opponents have a 10-card heart fit, and like, I just don't get like a 7-4. They could easily preempt more than that. Anyway, 3 hearts, yep. A couple of people passed that in. I thought that was a bit soft, but not completely unreasonable. 4 spades down 1. Any guesses on how this actually happened? So let's see. Diamond lead. They, as I said, do not block those diamonds. All right, entries are important. Who would have guessed? And someone raised to 4 diamonds. I think that's fair. Like, it could be a reasonable spot. But like, I feel if you bid 3 spades, the majority of the time if your partner doesn't have spades, you'll be able to get out in 4 diamonds. So didn't feel the great need to do that. And then a couple of people that got to 4 spades and only made 12 tricks. They got the diamond lead. They won. They ruffed a heart. What'd you do? What'd you do? I so thought it would be not roughing the heart. Okay. Did you just like claim at some point? Oh, they threw a diamond away. Why would you throw a winner away? Ah. Anyway, 85% for an interesting but probably normal-ish board, I thought. So, very happy with that start. I like just easing into it with a really nice board. Here we have 16 points, 6322, 6-card diamond suit. Good 6-card diamond suit. So, the normal way to bid this would be open 1 diamond and rebid 3 diamonds. Alternative option is just open 1 no trump. And you know me, I love to open 1 no trump. I think this one with the good quality diamonds is fine for 1 diamond and 3 diamonds, but we'll just get in there with 1 no trump and buy it there. Okay. So here we are in 1 no trump, and the opponent's lead heart. So for the people that open 1 diamond, let's say the auction would go a diamond, a no trump, 3 diamonds, the opponents might find hearts. I don't know how the opponents would play in hearts, how well that would go. Really depends on how clubs and diamonds break. But anyway, how would 3 diamonds go? It looks like it's got 6 diamonds, 3 clubs and a spade for 10 tricks. So 130. So I really want to try and make 9 tricks here. Now if the opponents cash the first 5 hearts, there's nothing I can do about that. But if they switch, I'll have to work out what we want to do. So Queen of Hearts, King of Hearts. This is a strange play here. Queen of Hearts, King of Hearts, Ace of Hearts. A heart's blocked. There goes the Jack. And a diamond switch. Hearts are blocked, so hearts are 6-3. Okay, so that's why the West Hand led from the bottom. Okay, so that was a lucky break for us. So we've now got 6 diamonds, 3 clubs and a spade for 10 tricks, and it's all about making the extra trick, which can either come from clubs being 3-3, someone having the king, queen of spades and 4th club, or possibly seeing a singleton 10 or singleton jack of clubs and me trying to guess the shape of the hand and hooking. Anyway, what I'm going to do is rattle off these diamonds first. So spade discard. So East has 1 diamond, 6 hearts. Okay, there's a heart go. Got a club discard. So basically I'm keeping an eye out for what clubs go and if the king, queen of spades goes. Anyway, we'll let go of that and we'll let go king of spades. Alright, so... Oh, why did I... Oh, I've got the rest of the tricks. What am I doing? I can't even... That was terrible. I just had 10 tricks. I don't know why I was... Yeah. Wow, 42%. I thought that would have been a good score. 3 no. Diamond and no trump, 3 no trump. My hand is pretty good. It's probably better than most... it's probably pretty good than most of my no trump openings. So I think maybe upgrading it out of a no trump would be actually reasonable. Hey, just turned in. What's going on? And how's it hanging? Yeah, pretty good. Had a good start there. 85% on the first board. For not doing anything particularly strange. The second one, on reflection, I think I really undercooked it. 16 points in this good 6-card suit probably is worth better than my normal 1 no trump opening. So I could have considered opening a diamond and then either rebidding 2 no trumps or 3 diamonds, but yeah. Looking at the cards, I'd be happy not being in 3 no trumps because we have no heart stopper, but boy are we lucky here. Okay, Wow. Seriously? I think I've like converted nearly everyone. So there's lots of 1 diamond openers. And 3 no trumps I actually think is a good rebid. I just Didn't think of it at the time. I was more thinking if partner bids a major, what I'd do. But I am in... so one person passed it, but I was like, wow, is all of these one no trump openers? I've converted so many people. And then there's only one person that opened one diamond and rebid 3 diamonds that I thought, and that is just terrible. But yeah, no, I've been good. Things have been going well. All right, moving on to board number 3. 13 points. Balance 4-4-3-2. This is a best hand tournament, so that might be important. But I'm not passing one spade because I can easily make game ups at this. You mind a forcing? Alright, so I have some hearts, so let's start with that. My partner's got clubs. I don't really want to play in 3 no trumps here if my partner has... Alright, yeah, like, even if my partner only had 4 spades, this is the sort of hand where if they were sort of trying to show me clubs, maybe I should choose not to play it in no trumps because of my ace doubleton diamond. But anyway, happy to get to 4 spades here. Okay. Am I happy to be in 4 spades? I have at least 2 spade losers and I have to deal with the clubs. I got no diamonds, no hearts. And I could have up to 3 club losers, and if stuff is bad in spades, I could have more than that. So, first of all, what do I want to do in the spade suit? So I could win and run the 9 of spades and then run the 8 of spades. I'm not really fearing roughs, but if the opponents open up clubs, that might do something. But for now, it's okay. I can pitch 1 club on a heart, and maybe I want to lead a club towards the 10 at some stage, and then... there's lots of things I can do in the club suit, but I'll have to guess what's going on. But entries to my hand are a bit limited. Well, they're not that limited, but I don't want to... Like, if I win the ace of diamonds and run a spade, and they win and return a heart, do I win the ace of hearts and block up the heart suit? Because then all my entries are gone. So I think it's actually better to play a spade to the ace. Like, running the 9 of spades protects against, like, king, queen, jack, 4th spade with the west hand. Which, while I would like to do that if I wasn't worried about, like, untangling the rest of the hand, I think this is a better option of just playing a spade to the ace. If spades are 4-1, I'm hoping for a singleton honor. And if I'm cashing the ace of spades, I can keep the ace of diamonds as an entry to my hand. So we'll win the king. And another spade. What? Really? They just made my 9 good. It went like ace of spades and the jack dropped. I pulled a low spade and east hopped up with the queen. That is the worst defense I've ever seen. Like, on what grounds could they do that? Anyway, jack of clubs switch. That's not away from the king, so we'll fly ace there and draw that final trump. Okay. Now, so it's gone jack of clubs leads, so that could have been a singleton jack, which means that I want to lead a low club towards the 10 and just give them their club trick, but it wasn't, and now we are all good. That was rubbish defense, like absolutely terrible. But I don't know how common it would be. Maybe other people would do weird things like lead towards the ace of spades and then lead a spade back, and that might change the robot's opinions. Anyway, overall, 96%. Gotta love getting gifts from the robots. Anyway, some people were in 3 no trumps and most people were in 4 spades. I wouldn't really want to be in 3 no trump, so diamond, like, do you get a diamond lead? So you get a diamond lead, and what do? Ace of clubs and a club and another diamond. So you've got 3 club tricks, 2 diamonds, 3 hearts and a spade. So aren't you just making... Yeah, you're just making. So that would be worse than 4 spades. So happy to get to 4 spades on this hand. and happy for my gift. So what did most people do here? Diamond lead, they won the ace and led the 9 of spades. See, I figured I was cashing the ace of spades, so I may as well keep the entries to my hand, which bizarrely confused the robots into flying with the queen of spades there and giving me a nice generous score. Anyway, running at 75%, this is all going well, except for when I undercooked the second board. But we'll see what we can do. 10, 16, 18 points and a 5-card diamond suit, so we'll treat this as 18, 19 balanced. Rebid 2 no trump. My least favourite contract. Why does my partner drop me here? Like, whenever partner drops me here, I try and make it my mission to like make that over trick just to teach them to put me up a level. Even on this hand, I'd prefer to be in 4 spades than in 2 no trumps, because I could easily go down in 2 no trumps and 4 spades be makeable. So I have 2 clubs and 2 hearts. If the jack of diamonds is coming down doubleton, that's okay. If East has doubleton queen of spades, that would be reasonable. So let's look at these 2 options. So if I bang down the king of diamonds, so win the queen of clubs, play the king of diamonds, I'm basically hoping for the queen of the jack of diamonds to drop doubleton. My alternative line is win the queen of clubs, heart to the king, and say play a spade to the 10, or even run the 9 of spades. But then I don't actually have entries back to the north hand, because a hand with ace third spade could hold it up. So I think I want to play for doubleton jack of diamonds. So let's win this. And we'll come out the queen of diamonds. Didn't see the 9, didn't see the jack. Okay. So we've got another club. And king of diamonds. Show me that jack. Okay, that didn't work. So I have 2 diamond losers and 3 clubs and a spade. So now we're just talking about minimizing damage. Now if I give up a diamond, they get to cash all their clubs. I get squeezed. I'll be able to pitch 1 spade, 1 heart. The third one will really hurt. But I think I still just exit with a diamond. Okay. So West is on lead, so I want to pitch my diamond. And do I want to keep king jack third heart or jack third spade? So let's say I pitch a spade, then they have to lead something, and if they lead hearts, they might be able to give that up. So I think a spade should go. Okay, and now I've got the rest of the tricks. I think this will be a poor score, but I think it'll be pretty normal. So probably about 40%. 14%. What? 2 no trumps by South +1. So what did they do? They got a club lead, they won. They led a heart to the jack and the 8 of diamonds, and the robots fly with the ace, because of course they have no like concept of ducking can cause problems. Like if it goes low diamond to the king, you then still have to guess whether West has, well, if either player's got doubleton jack, or if the East hand specifically has ace doubleton. So coming out a low diamond would be bad play. So I think I played this one well. Like heart to the jack, if that loses to the queen and a club comes back, you have no tricks whatsoever. And then some people just open 1 no trump. They can have their good board this time. I'll take it the good board all the other times. I just can't believe 14%. Like, heart to the jack and a diamond up gets them to fly and allows you to make. That's kind of sick. I think I played it reasonably well. Like, legitimately, heart to the jack, if that loses, I'm going down significantly. And if it wins, I've got that heart trick, but I don't have any more other tricks. Like, I still am not making it, so I still have to guess. And leading one diamond towards the king does not help, except in the one situation where your opponents don't know how to defend. And, yeah. Anyway, that just annoys me. Like, seriously? Okay. Focus. Let's get back into this. Like, we can handle that bad boy. 5, 5, 14 counts. I'll just bid my hearts here. 2 hearts, 3 hearts. No, I'm not going to look for slams, so I'll just bid 4 hearts. Okay. Whew, alright. So I have a spade loser, no diamonds, no hearts, and I've got 4 clubs that I have to deal with. I can try roughing clubs, so if I go ace of spades, club to the ace, rough a club, my entries are a bit stuffed, but I can play ace of diamonds, rough a diamond, rough a club, which would rough 2 of my clubs, and if clubs are 4-3, I might be able to draw trumps, but my entries are still really bad. I could alternatively win the ace of spades, club to my ace, and run the queen of diamonds. Even if that loses, they then get 1 spade trick and 1 diamond, but I would be able to pitch 2 clubs away and still rough at least 1. But entries to that north hand would be really difficult because I wouldn't be able to draw trumps and also rough clubs and end in the north hand. So that doesn't really work either. So, what to do? I could be super greedy, like, ace bitted spades. I was thinking, like, I could be really greedy and, like, take a diamond finesse and then rough, like, if the diamond finesse works. If the diamond finesse works. Also, if I lead the queen of clubs, I could consider running it. Like, ace may try and, like, have to cover it with the king. If they don't, might be okay. And if ace does cover it with the king, then like 10, 9, 8 of clubs are quite good for doing that. How many points am I missing? So my partner's got 13 points. I have 14. So we're missing 13 points. East overcalled. West showed up with the jack of spades. So East is capped at 12 points. But they don't need 12 points. They could be less than that. So let's lead the club, see if it gets covered. So it doesn't get covered. So first of all, should I run this? So if I run it and lose a club and it goes spade, spade, that's really bad. So again, I'm opening myself up to being over-roughed, which isn't good. And my club suit would still not be set up. So let's play the ace and rough 1. So I should have considerations about what hand shapes I'm expecting them to be, but I really don't know at this stage. Okay, that being over-roughed is really bad for me. Okay, so I have 2 club losers. Alright, so West has 5 clubs and 2 spades. 5 clubs, 2 spades. East didn't return a heart here, but they're playing another top heart. So that might indicate East has 1 heart, which would give them a 5-5 shape. Oh, what did they rough with? Did East rough with the 9 of hearts? Okay, so let's rough in there. Let's ruff a club. I believe that West... I think East ruffed in with the 9 of hearts. If they did, what I can do is ruff in with this king and exit with a club. Ah! That is sweet defense by them. That is really good defense. 53% for going down in that. Oh, wow. So let's see what actually happened here. So I can make, and I still got 53%. So Jack of spades and Queen of clubs. So Acton says, I think in situations such as that one with the club queen, the robots always cover. So do I. I'm not sure if it's always cover, but they do cover a lot. So club queen, and I've already blown a trick. So club queen, I actually have to run it. So run the club queen, lose to the king, and draw like 2 rounds of trumps, and then take roughing hooks through west is what you actually have to do. So even though they didn't have the king, and losing it is the best option. Wow. So the diamond finesse fails as well. Mate, like... I so thought that... Yeah. So Queen of clubs, and I ruffed a club. So at this stage, Ace of diamonds, and... Okay, can I make it after diamond, diamond? Yep. Okay. And club, I'm still in the market of doing this. And now they can beat me. So I actually had to ruff that club high. Or not ruff it at all, because West has king, jack of clubs. Maybe I could have led like the 10 of clubs, which would have induced West to cover, but I don't think that was particularly relevant. Yeah, and now when they play the king of spades, yeah, East did ruff with the 9 of hearts, and I thought that they might have been a 5-5 shape, but when I play spade, ruff, I should know their exact shape. Not that there's a lot I can do about it, but look how careful they have to be. So here I play a diamond, and I ruff high, and they over ruff. Like, oh, sorry, under ruff, but with, like, keep that 2. And now, when I play a club, the East hand ruffs as well, and then gives their partner a trump promotion. That was, like, awesome defense. That's, like, crazy good. So let's see how some people that actually played this game well actually played this hand. Spade lead, and a heart to the ace, and then run the queen of diamonds. King of spades, queen of spades, ruffed, over ruffed. Is this like seriously how they make? What are they going to do with all their clubs? Really? Robots do this crazy stuff? Anyway, 53% for only making 9 tricks when I'm cold for 11. But that's a weird hand. Should I run the queen of clubs? So which situations is running the queen of clubs good? So if East has the king, that's good. If I lose a club... So if I think about my losers, if I have a spade loser, I can handle a spade and 2 clubs. So what I could do is just win the ace of spades and run the queen of clubs. I could like draw trumps ending in the north hand and run the queen of clubs. But if they duck in both hands, that might be awkward. But like if I run the queen of clubs earlier and they play a spade back, they might get trump promotion. But if I think about my losers and think I've got 1 spade and 2 clubs probably, then I think running the queen of clubs is decent play. Even if it loses to the west hand. But there's still some complications, but I don't think I played that one well. And got away with a reasonable score, unlike the board before, which I thought I played reasonably but got punished. Anyway, 12 points. I'm not bidding 3 diamonds on this hand, so we'll just pass. Partner bid 2 spades. Right, so... might not have a spade fit. I do have a heart stopper. I've got 10, 12 points, so my partner's capped at 12 points as well. Do I want to try a 2-no trumps or something? Invite to game, 12 to 14 points, likely stop in hearts. I think that would be fair. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Alright. So my partner's got some really good spades there. That doesn't really inspire me with confidence. But it looks like it's kind of forcing, but I know my partner's only got 12 points, and we've got heart wastage, because my partner's probably got a singleton heart. So are we going to make 4 spades? So if my partner's got stiff heart, king, queen to 6 spades, then we've got 6 spade tricks, the ace of diamonds is 7. If they've got some good card somewhere else, so let's say they've got a diamond card, king of diamonds, we might be able to pick that up. I think pass is fair, but I'm going to give 4 spades a shot. Awesome. I don't know why my partner didn't just bid 4 spades over 2 no trumps. Maybe they thought that was like definitely forcing. It doesn't say that it's forcing, but yeah. Anyway, here we have a heart loser, a club loser, and a diamond loser, and not much else. And I don't want to suffer roughs, so we will just go up with the ace. Ace of spades. Okay, spades aren't 4-0, so we'll just draw trumps. East had 3 spades. Alright. Any chance of getting an extra trick? Maybe East says ace, king of hearts, and the ace of clubs, and the jack of spades. That is an opening hand. They are vulnerable against not, but anything else sort of just guarantees just 10 tricks. So I'm just going to pull a heart here and see if the robots misdefend. However, they do not. Okay, diamond, and we'll just lead a low club, because if ace didn't hop up with the ace of clubs, then I get to pitch on the diamonds and would have had no club loser. So good defense there by East hopping up and doing that, but 10 tricks. So reasonable result. 89%, we're back on the bandwagon. Lots of people in 3-no. Because they just bid 3-no trumps over 2 spades. See, I was closer to just letting my partner play 2 spades. I was almost this person scoring 7%. And like, I don't know, maybe. Like, best hand tournament, my hand's like a rubbish 12 count. I've got queen, 4th heart, but yeah. Anyway, 2-no. My partner got to insist. They really should bid 4 spades over my 2-no trump bid on this hand, but they failed to do so, but we still got there. Alright, 2 boards to go in rank 2. 10, 16 points unbalanced hand, so just 1 diamond for now, 1 spade. This looks like a 3 spade bid, and we get to 4 spades. Alright, diamond lead. Okay, so probably counting from the south hand's easy with 1 diamond loser, 1 club loser, 1 heart loser, and maybe a spade loser. Hearts we can try taking a finesse and possibly roughing around, nothing to do with the clubs. Diamonds we're really just worried about a rough, so I'm just going to throw the queen of diamonds away because that'll discourage them playing diamonds. We got a club switch. And a heart switch. 9 of hearts really doesn't look like they've led away from the king. So, I guess my main fear is that they've still got a singleton diamond, so let's just fly with the ace. And try and draw trumps. If East has Jack 4th spade, we want to keep the play King Queen of spades so we can play a spade to the 10. Okay, so they do. I still have extra issues on this hand with this heart loser. If I draw trumps, right, so if I draw... If I draw trumps, I'm going to lose the last two tricks. If I play a heart, they can win and play another club and tap me. I don't think there's anything I can legitimately do on this hand. So do I just want to cash out for down one? Like, if I play a heart, they win the king, and play a club, I ruff. That's going to get pretty messy. So I think this is just cash out for down one sort of time. And take my 30% because there'll be people in all kinds of strange spots. So I avoided the diamond ruff, and all of it is still for naught. 28%. Really? Oh, what's... One no trump. People are just opening one no trump on this off balance shape hand. Some people bid... Someone did make it. So what did they do? So diamond lead and club switch, heart switch, ace of spades. They just have a loser in every suit here. Queen of diamonds ruffed. Play a heart. What? What? Why does this stuff happen? This, like... 28% for like that. I'm happy with that play. 42% for this. I undercooked that. 14% for this one, where, like... I think I'd played it well and did normal stuff and got 14%. Just getting punished a little bit too much. Still running at 58, but yeah. Pass, pass, pass. And I've got a 4 triple 3 11 count. It is pretty normal to pass this one in. But I really don't want to after all this punishment. Like, if I pass, I'm not going to win this event, I don't think. So let's try and open it, but I'll try and pass whatever my partner bids. So I'll open one club to leave some room for that and just pass out a spade. Alright, we're in one spade. Can this be bad? Well, if I go down, yes. But if I make this, then it almost certainly won't be. Anyway, I've got 11 points opposite 10. So there's 19 points missing. And they could be 11 and 8 or 10 and 9. Anyway, low. What losers does my partner have? I've got 2 club losers, a diamond loser, a heart loser, and a couple of spades. And we know that the points are relatively split. So the worst thing that they can do, besides getting diamond ruffs, would be to play on hearts and set up a heart trick. But let's just play a spade to the king here, with the intention of leading a spade towards the 10 later. Spade to the king, that held. Spade. 10. Alright, so West has jack third. Let it load diamond. Do they ruff it? Yeah, so they get their ruff. But now I get to get rid of a heart on the 4th diamond, and they'll just get their 2 club tricks. Alright, so I can instead pitch a club and ruff a club. And let's draw our trumps, pitch a heart, and if I see the ace of clubs, I have an extra trick. Otherwise, my king, my 4th heart on some miraculous day would come good. But not 89%. dragged it up to 62. So let's see. 89%. Other people, really? Only that many people pass that in. Lots of people let the opponents get to 3 clubs because they probably opened the normal thing of opening 1 diamond here. But no matter what my partner bid, even if it was 1 diamond, I wanted to pass that. Also in these ones where it's just like baby part score things where I'm just trying to pass whatever my partner does, if I open not my long suit, it's actually tougher for the opponents to compete. So I managed to buy that there. Yeah, like if I open 1 diamond, the opponents aren't really going to defend, like bid diamonds themselves realistically, but they might be bidding clubs. So when I open 1 diamond, the clubs are still on the table for them. But if I open 1 club, it makes it tougher for them to compete in clubs. So we actually get to buy it. Anyway, 89% finished in rank 2 after Paper U65, who scored 70%. So I don't think I was going to catch that very easily. But overall, pretty good. But I feel like I got punished on a couple of boards. In particular, board 7 and board 4. I don't think I did anything particularly wrong. Board 5, I retrospectively think I should have made this. Really interesting hand. The robots defended this awesomely. Board 2, the more I think about it, this hand really was too good for opening 1 no trump. Anyway, that was the weekly free tournament. Let me know how you did. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.